my God. It's like we just did a podcast, but yet we didn't do a podcast. It's weird.
Well, did we?
Kind of.
Well, no, we did. That's
People know that we did.
Oh, okay.
It's not a secret that we did our 6th annual before this one.
It's
up
weird
next
not
week.
doing with someone, at least assuming people could be out there listening to us.
That's true. It was very
Before
strange.
There was no way. About 20 minutes ago we were recording, we knew there was nobody on the other side listening.
But now we have someone that's absolutely amazing, like Bree, with the 58-month
58
resub.
month. That's
and I hated that
over
it
4
was,
years.
Yeah,
that's almost 5 years.
That's almost 5 years to you and me.
Wow.
Let's see, where is it? We got to. Here we go. We've got to
It's
make
5
this.
clicks, Jackson.
Got to make it official. We got to hit the little button.
Good afternoon, everybody.
There we go.
What's the story, Noam? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Bree, thank you so much for the 58-month resub. 11 months to the number. Yes, 11 more months to the good number.
Ah, yes.
Keith took a minute there. You did the math, though.
I had to add, I didn't have enough fingers for that. So,
Math
okay.
is
All right.
still
There we go.
working. Baker, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Bevies.
Wow.
Oh, man. Bean, thank you for the 8 months.
Okay, we'll take it.
You finish it.
How about maybe 61? There we go. 61 more months to the actual number. Bean, thank you for the 8 months of a resub, and that is super, super nice. Appreciate you all for that. Look at that. Hype train has been hit right out of the gate.
Hype
It said
train.
7 on the resub button. Little twitch be bug. Whichever number it is, Bean, I appreciate you. Appreciate you both for coming in here, and Baker coming in as well. It is very, very kind. All right,
my
settle
goodness.
down.
Hey, what's happening, Noam? It's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm
Oh,
wearing
my
milk
gosh.
donuts.
Oh, Sammy.
Hype train's already hitting into the next levels here.
Hypey.
Bree. Hypey. That's when they have to go. That's
Hypey.
when Hype train has to go to the bathroom.
That's right.
Hypey.
It's the hypey.
It now
time.
begins. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Bree. All right. I hadn't even gotten to read the last 5.
Man, we could have gotten something even better than we got. With all this hyping
I
still
can't wait
going
to show
on.
you all. Well, it's already
Yes.
for next year then.
Oh, Raven.
It's already for next year. Bree, thank you so much for the 5 gifted to Nova, Bodark, Sleepy Vulpine. That's interesting. Sapphire, Cheeto getting a sub. That is always super, super nice. And Bean, thank you for the 5 gifted to Blondie Blueberry. Raven Queen also getting a sub, like you just said. Very, very nice. Mykern, Gallicos, and Tat Magic. Nice. Some familiar names in there.
Oh, Tat Magic.
You know.
Okay, I don't know.
Never believe this hype train is not so. But yeah, thank you guys very much for the gifted subs and the resubs. That is super, super kind. As we were alluding to just a moment ago, we did record our 6th annual thank you podcast, which we will share with all of you next week. We share it all together. It's some weird Inception thing that we started doing.
That's right.
And it's kind of fun where we watch us watch you as we watch ourselves. You understood that reference? Perfect. Good. We know it. Okay, it hasn't gone too far yet. What is everybody drinking this evening before I even get into my other spiels there? What is it? Bree, are you having some wine? Are you having some tequila? Bean, what kind of beer are you having? We're going to be having a beer here very shortly. In fact, I could get the beer out while we're chatting. Should we do that?
You could get that beer out.
We probably should just get that out.
I guess it is a beer.
That's a weird thing to say.
Well, it's a non-alcoholic beer, but it's a beer.
It's
Okay.
still a beer.
All right,
Is the
that's
alcohol what
true.
makes it a beer?
I don't know. What is it? What makes it a beer? It's obviously not the alcohol because there are non-alcoholic beers.
Exactly.
Sorry.
And if alcohol made it a beer, then
Sorry.
what would alcohol make into a scotch or a bourbon? Would that have to be a beer then too? Because if alcohol makes that into a bourbon?
Well, technically, those things are beers at one point
Oh
in their
my
life,
God, because
right?
they do have malts in
Because
them.
of the malt.
Look
Yeah,
at
I think
this guy
so.
right
Oh.
over here.
Woo.
Outthinking me. Might mix it with some more China. Dr. Pepper cream soda for now.
That sounds good.
That does actually sound pretty good. Having mezcal. Ooh, what mezcal are you having? Cooking some Italian tonight. Pasta and salmon. Guardian down an ish type of night. It was a little bit of an ish type of night. As we were talking, we were a few
Yes.
minutes late. We recorded our podcast where, again, with people like Guardian Down want to see even more of Keith, you'll get to see him twice as much next week because when we are enjoying the show, it'll be us watching them. Fortunately, you'll get twice of me. I could try and cut out like one of myself.
Oh, no.
So we don't
come
have too much,
on.
but somewhere in there.
Come on.
My go-to, Montelobos. Ooh,
Montelobo. Something with wolf. Lobo.
that's a mountain of the wolf. Isn't that band that sang La Bamba? Did the remake La Bamba?
Los
that was
Lobos,
Los, that was
yeah.
Los Lobos.
Los Lobos.
That was not Montelobos. Pilk it. There you go.
Oh,
Guardian
Pilk.
Down with the pilk right there. Has a wolf on it. Perfect.
Okay.
Keith knew what was going on. All right, let me grab
El Lobo.
glasses, and then we will talk about the other things and stuff. So yeah, until next week, we will keep that one secret. But we do have non-alcoholic beer, and then we've got a bourbon and a rye whiskey, both from the same place. Cannot wait.
And we've
to
never
try both.
had anything from this distillery.
We have not, but we've heard good things.
heard good things,
And
and Couldn't beat the value.
I was just going to say the value was there for us. We'll talk about that when we get to the podcast. Pasta and salmon. Now I'm hungry. Man. Oh my God. I mean, the worst thing you could do is if you have not eaten yet, if it is almost dinner time and you go to Bree's Twitter, like I said, that is literally just going to destroy you. Like I said, for a lot of reasons, just because it looks fantastic, but it's going to make you even more hungry. Like it is. The things that she will make out of her kitchen from like, I had some leftovers, so I threw this together. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I couldn't even hope to have leftovers that ever looked that good. I tell you, I've barely eaten. There you go. Well, wait, don't go to her Twitter then. That's a bad idea. Do it later though. Maybe once you've had something to eat. Just a pinch of pasta to complement it. Just a pinch of pasta.
A pinch.
The
pasta. Right. The pasta pinch. Yeah, and sometimes you don't want to be involved with that though. Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Okay.
Beer. Let's see. Oh, I got to go to this one, not that one. There we go. That would have been bad. I would have revealed the podcast that's next week. We don't want to do that yet.
Okay.
I too am having salmon tonight. Nice. Sure, her cooking is better than mine. Just no pasta. Oh, so just a salmon, just
big piece
right
of
on the plate. That's it.
That's right.
That's it right there. So this is another one from Athletic Brewing Company. Yep. The last one we had from them, we were actually fairly happy with, and has become a house favorite of our brothers. He actually likes that one quite a bit. And when we were out looking for the beverage that we got for our thank you podcast, we took a walk down Total Wine, one of their aisles, and they had an enormous amount of non-alcoholic things from breweries that I remembered had existed, but we hadn't had in a while, like Brewdog, who does the Punk IPA that we like. They now make a non-alcoholic version of that. A bunch of different things.
Deschutes has a non-alcoholic version of their Black Butte Porter. But yeah, we were, because our brother is still somewhat or sticking with the non-alcoholic beverage consumption. So we thought, well, let's try something, and I'll bring this over. Hopefully it won't be like, thank God I'm getting this out of my refrigerator.
Yeah.
Here you go. Hopefully
he is missing one, though, so he's only getting 5.
That's right.
I don't know if you're replacing with something. Are you supplementing with another can?
I can supplement it with something else. So,
Hype Train has ended.
Veggies,
level
salad.
4, 22%.
Is it the brother? Oh, wow.
Wait, what am I missing?
I like both of my brothers. I love both of my brothers.
Oh my God. Thank God.
My
Guarding
goodness.
down. Thank God someone's defending me tonight.
Yes.
I see how it is. Level 3 Hype Train emotes. Look at that. We got
They're
new
being
emotes
delivered
there.
to supporters.
Choo, choo. Salmon is great. I'm making a blackened one. Lots of fun seasoning on the skin side. Ooh, I like crispy salmon skin. Do you like that too? Like that extra
I
little
like
fishy?
pretty much everything that has to do with salmon. So yes.
Same. Would agree. I'll share that we got level 3 Hype Train remotes. There we go. Do I have to hit it again? I'm just going to keep hitting it. Oh, it's right there.
Hooray.
There we go. Let's get it out of there. Choo-choo. There we go. We choo-chooed. Crispy skin is life. 100% agree. But anyway, we'd always been looking for stuff that was either non-alcoholic that was pretty good. Like we found those couple sparkling juices, like grape juice things that Trader Joe's had done that were excellent. The one that was herbal was like a rosé. God, that one was super good. I wish that one was going to be around here. I could see drinking that anytime. That was just delicious.
Yep.
Couple of initially, until we had that last Athletic Brewing, was not a huge fan of their beers. I'm going to be honest. Like I said, we don't want to come off like we were enjoying. Like I said, all their stuff had that last one was kind of like, okay, this actually tastes like a beer.
Yeah. Yep.
And like I said, and was non-alcoholic. So this one hopefully is also in that same range. Were we able to find it? This was not a bad date either. It was like beginning of November.
November, November 5th or something.
So less than a couple months for a hazy IPA is in good shape. I was informed I have to make potatoes for Christmas, which is hilarious to me since it's super easy and anyone could make it. So I kind of disagree, depending on the type of potatoes you're making. Like even if you're making like a good creamy from scratch mashed potato, it's not as easy to me. I don't think.
Got to do it right.
You got to do it right. If you don't want it to be lumpy, if you want it to be extra flavorful, all those things. I mean, what's easy to one person is not always to someone else. But
that's right.
Mashed potatoes probably is one of the easier dishes though, compared to what you might have to do. Diced air fried potatoes. Is that all you're doing? Okay. You're not even making actual mashed potatoes then? Literally the easiest thing. Okay. So then you were taking the easy route.
You want that for the holidays. I'm sure you have enough other things going on. So
that's also
the potato part then can be the easier.
Yeah.
Part.
That is definitely the easier one then. I thought you were actually caring. I guess not. Yes.
Wow. Maybe that's what was asked.
I feel it wasn't. That wasn't my request. That was requested of me.
See,
they said, "Hey, could you make delicious mashed potatoes?" He said, "Yeah, I'll fry up some French fries,
some diced potatoes."
And they were like, "Wait, no, no, I got it." And they're like, "No, please, no, that's not what we wanted." Now, I have just recently had a what is it called? What's
the wild?
Is it wild? Is it something wild?
The wild IPA.
Run Wild.
Run Wild.
Run
yeah.
Wild. I have recently, as in like 5 days ago, I had one. So that one is fresh in my mind.
Fresh in your head.
So I'm pretty excited that I have that fresh in my mind.
Okay.
And it's even more fresh in my mind because it smelled like this.
Okay. That's very similar. Yeah.
Sunflower seed, a little bit of like,
Yep.
maybe a little bit of lemon in
The
there,
onion ring.
possibly. It was, hey, you were making the potatoes in the air fryer, bring your spices. Oh, okay then. Man, you lucked out then. Thought you hated this brewery? So we did up, like I said, the first, and I wouldn't say hate is a strong word, Guardian Down. I hate very few things
We just
in
hadn't
life.
found anything that we thought tasted like a beer.
Correct.
They were...
Or that
not
I would
even
buy
quite
again.
Beer, yeah, that I'd buy again. But
Right.
since then, because the Run Wild had been suggested to me by a coworker, and I was resistant for a while.
I
and then
begrudgingly
I
tried
bought it, and then we were like, okay. And then I'm pretty sure this is another one that he has spoken well of also.
You can air fry and do a smashed potato with the skin on it. To be honest, it's pretty great. Ooh, that does actually sound pretty good. At some point I want to try and make accordion potatoes. That also sounds good. Mm-hmm. They make a little song when you eat them.
Okay, good.
It's like,
You
a
could
Weird,
do a
Al,
polka.
it's like a Weird Al Yankovic concert. Yeah, a little fruit in there, and then it's that, like I said, it's like, I don't know, we've had a lot of beers like that sometimes, like what was the one from Lagunitas that used to smell like that? It was the
the daytime
or whatever.
the fractional
that
IPA,
sunflower seed, like those lighter
Yeah.
ones that are like kind of backed off a little bit. Like I said, it's definitely that kind of aroma. Usually sounds like eating something crispy. I mean, that's kind of what an accordion sounds like. You don't actually like make the noise; you get the crackling.
Yeah,
of
just
stuff
of
going
the
down.
little of the bellows or whatever
Yeah,
that is.
exactly, of the bellows. I think I may have won the employee Christmas gift giving. Ooh, Frosty, may I ask what you gave? He's all $50.
Yeah. Gift card.
Gift card.
Trader Joe's gift card.
Amazon,
Recommended by
$50.
About Beverages.
One steak, you get a gift card. I mean, that's pretty good. Did you see they were 10% off for a little bit? Did you take advantage of that? Might even still be today. I still have to look at the Steam summer sale too, or winter sale, not summer sale, the winter sale. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, is it 10% off? Okay. I will. That was good. You're saving me 10% after we talked about it the other day.
BG3?
Baldur's Gate 3. It is a role-playing game.
I thought you were still talking about steaks.
No.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
steaks are 10% off too.
Oh, okay.
Saved you $6. Hell yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, D&D like.
Okay.
Dungeons
All
and
right. I
Dragons
thought we were
type
talking
game.
about. I was like,
No,
what's
the steaks are also 10% off. I think.
Okay.
Is that still going on, Frosty? I swear I just got the email either yesterday or today. Bought a $500 gift card for myself. Holy crap! I mean, you deserve it. And also, you'd probably you're not going to have a problem using that anyway throughout the year. So
It is a little when a place offers like gift cards at a discount, you're like, it makes sense up here, and I want to do more sometimes, but then I'm like, wait a minute.
You mean for yourself almost?
Yeah. And that's what, like, the place where I get my haircut, they used to offer 20% off cards a couple times a year, and now they just do the 10. But still, it's still saving money.
It's almost like you should add up like how many haircuts am I going to get? Like
Right.
if I could just pre-do this, like
Yep.
should buy another 500. I mean, yeah, if you look at what you've spent throughout the year on that, like, so that totally makes sense. There was, I think it's it's the Fleming's here in town. They just put out a thing too, where it was like either, 100 get 20 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it's an anniversary in 6 months. It's usually where we wind up going.
Yeah.
Like I should do that. It
Yeah,
saves
might as well
whatever.
use it.
So 45, 450, save 100. Yeah, save on. I mean, that's $100. Like that's, yeah, exactly. If you can, like I said, obviously you have to be able to put out that expenditure and you know you're going to use it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're saving yourself money. I mean, that's why.
Costco.
And if you have a card too that does like gives you points and stuff back, you're getting even more back on top of that in a way.
Costco had charred pie harvest gift cards, and that's where Pocket goes with her friends a lot. She goes to Harvest, and we went to charred pie and had a good. So it was like $100 or $75 for $100. So
yeah, and they give you an extra 25. Yeah, so you're going to go there.
Yep.
Of course, I always pay the card to get cash, but yeah, like I said,
you
that's
gotta do that. You
Yeah.
gotta get miles or points or dollars or whatever. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as long as you're able to stay on, there's a lot of benefits out there. As long as you're able to stay on top of it,
Guardian's
make
having
money
a-
back on spending
Guardian's
money.
having a milkshake New England IPA.
Milkshake New England IPA.
I really enjoyed that
Pale
ride.
Ale. Yeah, that sounds
we had.
really good. Can we get a picture of that in Discord, Guardian Down? Can we see it? It'll be empty.
That Tombstone Imperial ride that we had.
Oh, that was really good, wasn't it?
That was quite good. Yes.
Yeah. It's too bad that one that you were going to have when we were out and about was had some cranberry. You just weren't ready for it.
It's just not what I was wanting at that time. So,
ask and you shall receive. Hell yes. Also opening in 1911, Black Cherry Cider.
that's an old one.
It's not from 1911.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Who would have brewed that in 1911? Sam Adams, I guess.
That's shocking.
Oh, man. Wait, that's not it. That's someone else's. Local brewery to plant. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've seen those. He's been sending me pictures about. Don't they have one that's like tastes like bourbon? Because he gets them when he goes to the hockey games and stuff. I think something like that. Someone went to a tap room the other day. Sam went to a tap room and he put in the list of the things that were available there. There was a nitrile caramel macchiato. This is like all from this specific brewery that he's able to go to. I think he had the honey blossom wheat. I think he had the Pilsner because he's a Pilsner fan. They have a sour cream ale with orange and guava. Mary Winkle's Nightmare Bike. I don't know why it's Nightmare. That sounds
Mary
terrible.
Winkle's Nightmare.
I think that is a different company. Oh, it is? Okay. I couldn't remember what that was. I thought it had a year on it too, but you're probably right. Also, Work Party, cinnamon and vanilla porter. Ooh, how was that? Like, I try those things. I know sometimes that can be too much for you, especially the cinnamon thing. And as long as it's handled with a deft hand, as they say, I'm fine with it.
It depends on,
You won't dive into those. I will. Like, if I see a stout that has this stuff, I'm like, oh, that sounds just, let me try it. You'd be like, I'm going to have a sip of that first. Yeah. I'm not sure. Like, and I'll just be like,
yeah.
Screw it, I'll try it.
You just jump right in?
I do. I dive head first.
Jump right in. Yeah, so that's important. Yeah, because you can do too much cinnamon very quickly.
Wasn't overpowering on the cinnamon. Was pretty good. Nice. That sound good. Where was that? Was that from a local brewery or is that something that's more national? 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock breakfast. French toast lager. Lemon party. Lemon candy sour with lactose. Sweet white stout with s'more. Like, I would definitely try some of these. They're definitely going for some odd things at this brewery.
Well, that's good. I'll be happy to bring over 5 of these.
I'll be happy to bring it. It's right.
I'll throw something else in there.
I'm trying to think of what I'll probably bring over. I've got stuff. I'll probably bring over something from the brewery like usual. Like that.
Yeah, I have to figure that out too.
Lemon candy sour sounds interesting. Yeah, it was like I said, Sam, I don't know if he'll come back and chat or if he's in here tonight. But yeah, when he was here the other day, you can go look in the pub section of the Discord, ! Discord if you so choose. And he put his flight that he had. Oh, 2, 16, 18, and 19 hike. Let's see. 2, 16, 18, and 19. So we did have the Honey Blossom. He had the Gnome's Birthday, which is a sweet white stout with s'mores. He did have the Lemon Party and the 5 o'clock breakfast. So if he comes in here, we can ask him how the Lemon Party was because he had it. Any hard seltzer or that is from the... Oh, that's the one from the hockey game? Okay. All right. That's what I was thinking of. Because, yeah, he said there was one. It was like... it said like the flavor taste was bourbon and it was a hard seltzer. I was like, I don't know about that. You would not like it? Oh, okay. You would not like that one? Gotcha. One of our favorite... What was the... mead that we had that was the
lemon IPA one.
Yeah, that was excellent. That was from
Superstition
Meadery.
Oh,
I tried a stout with maple oatmeal. Was interesting. That would probably could be pretty good.
Yeah.
We had I think it was a pumpkin one a few years ago. That was maybe it wasn't pumpkin. Maybe it was just like a holiday. It might have been a holiday something, but it was a stout, but it was like a maple. It was from Clown Shoes.
Oh, yeah. We
had that one. I remember we were hoping it was like even a little more maple. Like it was.
Yeah, we were wanting it to be like something else because there was another. What was that? Was it Campfire? There was like not Campfire Stout, but there was somebody that made something that was like really. And I think we had it. So that'd be 5 years ago because I think it was at the rehearsal dinner party at. Didn't we have that at Noble
the Clown
Hops?
Shoes thing I'm talking about?
Not the Clown Shoes one, but it was something like that.
Oh, that one was fantastic.
Yeah, and then we were hoping the Clown Shoes was going to be because they were similar.
That's right.
In flavor profile.
That's right.
Things. So yeah.
Couldn't get a maple from it. Tasted too bitter. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You're expecting that. Yeah, YouTube is the actual link you're looking for, Guardian Down. Nice job. Guardian Down has put a picture here in the Discord. Look, he's even got, I'm not sure which finger he's pointing at that with. Martin and Lewis.
That's funny.
That is funny. Love the Destiny mug too. That's nice.
Hey, lady.
Oh, and it's even got the Pulp Fiction on it. That's amazing. Milkshake New England Pale Ale. What is it? What's the brewery?
Martin and Lewis.
God, that almost went too close. Brewery's not Martin and Lewis.
Oh,
there it is.
Widowmaker.
Widowmaker Brewing. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, your PB&J brewery. Do you have any of those left, Guardian Down? At some point, we have to try that PB&J. I think for the new year, I'm going to like look into it. Like I've looked into it a little bit. I'm seriously going to consider getting like a FedEx box or something like that. I've got too many people that have asked for things.
That want to send us things?
Yeah. That have mentioned about it before.
It's a terrible place to have to be in.
We do actually have, I don't want to reveal completely what they are, but in case I don't know how we'll go about it or whatever, but we do have 2 energy drink type things on their way to us.
I remember you thought, okay.
One of them, they actually, like I said, I won't say what the names of them are. Like I said, one of them actually sent me money through PayPal to buy them through Amazon because it would be the fastest and the whatever. So I did that the other day. So we have that on its way in. And then another company sent me out, like, here's a variety pack. See what you guys think of these or whatever. So at some point, I don't know if we'll try those on the air or not. We'll see how that goes. I don't know what like I said, because we're deciding if we'd actually want to be any kind of work with them at all.
You could film it. And if it's worth it, then we can, hey, here's something we filmed. Well,
yeah. I can't decipher that information. Which information can't you decipher? I cut out the shipping and just send gift card. I mean, that's always the best. Like I said, yeah, if you can do stuff like that. It's sometimes you can't find things. Like, you know, I've had people like, oh, you can't get this there. Well, do you have a P.O. box? Like, I could send it to you. I was like, well, I don't. And they're like, all right, well, let me know. French toast lager sounds awesome from what Sam posted. Yeah, some of that stuff definitely sounded interesting. And I would definitely try that Beer Guardian Downs out there. That sounds pretty good. Also, good little marketing there because you know how much I like Pulp Fiction. Sad bit of news.
Sad bit. Oh,
since we're talking about mead,
okay.
Art of a Mead is closing.
Oh, that is sad.
Which is one of our favorites.
Raven was.
That was what made me think of it. Actually, I was going to bring it up and I forgot about it, and then Raven got a gifted sub. So yeah, I saw. I saw it on Instagram. It said we were closing, and then people were like, "Oh, are you closing just the store? Are you still going to be online? Da da da. You know, that kind of stuff." And it was like, no, we're closing permanently, like through the new year. But if you liked any of their mead, not to sound morbid about it, I think they're selling it for 35% off right now. So if you go to their website, if you want any of their delicious mead that we love so much,
we should.
You can place an order from them.
Have you done that?
No, I thought about it. I went and looked, and they still had a lot of stuff in stock. At least this was a couple days ago when I saw it.
We should do that. I'd maybe spring for a bottle of mead.
A P.O. box would allow me to ship Sprecher items. Yeah, like I probably would.
Sprecher.
Yeah, I finally had the root beer.
Because it's for sale at Ace Hardware.
Oh, is it there? Well, then how come you didn't buy it that day?
Well, I bought the others. Maybe the root beer was there, but there were others that we were interested in trying.
I forget where Joe's been getting it. He's been getting it somewhere else. But yeah,
Ace still sells.
Joe started. We could not find the regular root beer. We could find like all the other like that we tried Frosty, all those other variants, but could not find. And so finally, I had that one, and it is delicious. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Those were good. We tried the grape, the orange, cream soda,
ginger.
I remember what the other one was. Yeah, maybe that was it.
Ordered my nephew some whiskey glasses for Christmas. Just posted the Amazon picture in the pub. Did you really order those?
Oh, wow.
D's nuts drinking wine and whiskey glasses. 2 set.
Wow.
Buzz couple mug. The boys are back in town. Cope, how's it going? It is good to see you.
We are.
How are you, my friend? How are things?
Final show before Xmas.
That's right. Yeah, Christmas is on the horizon, at least for us. Ginger ale. That was the other one we had, was the ginger ale. Guardian Down, those are hilarious. Did you actually buy those? My nephews are only 10 and 12.
Yeah, right. They pour their apple juice in it.
What's the story, no? Thirsty guy walks in.
That's gross.
You finish it.
Frosty with the gifted sub to Anal Bum Cover. How is that an option on Twitch? We can't do artistic nudity anymore.
I saw that.
Did you see stuff about that?
I saw the little, just a clip thing in this news thing that I get. And I mentioned it to Pocket because you had just talked about that last week. I think that, oh, yeah, they're allowing artistic nudity.
Yeah.
And
it's already gone.
Twitch has decided not to
Twitch
allow
has
artistic nudity. Okay.
That is an anal bum cover, album cover, Mr. Connery.
Album.
Anal bum cover. I forgot about that one, Frosty.
Sorry, Norm. Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Bean, thank you for the gifted sub to No Nudity on Streams. That sounds like a good one that Twitch would probably be getting behind. I'm surprised that you didn't get that one for free.
No.
Bean, thank you for the gifted sub to No Nudity on Streams. And now I have gifted 123 subs. Oh my God. And sadly, you can't take them back.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
No refunds.
No refunds. Cannot gift anymore. 1, 2, 3. Well, what about 4, 5, 6? That's probably what you actually want to do. I've heard that's actually better. 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3.
Get to 169. That too. That is also good. Get to 420. There's a lot of other numbers, Frosty. I appreciate the subs though. That is very kind. I should have left it at 69. You went too far. It went too far.
Well, you can double the 69.
There you
go
go
to 138.
And then only you will know that you're getting twice as much 69.
That's right.
Perfect.
369.
It's about 350.
That's illegal and tough.
But yeah, a little more fruit. Like this just adds a little bit more fruit, like lemon or orange. I don't know. Are you getting anything else in there? And then it's still that sunflower seed kind of base. So it's good. They're both good.
Yeah. I will not feel ashamed handing this over. Christmas Eve. Here you go.
I saw the clip the other day of, hey Joey, I'm a little shy. Oh, go on, Ross. It's okay. You can ask me.
You can ask me. Yeah, that's a good episode. That's the card playing episode, right?
Yeah. 469 because you are 469. Oh my gosh. See, Bree, these are the big ideas we need.
Oh my goodness.
The big ideas we need. But yeah, this is pretty good. I can't wait to talk next week about the beverage that we did have though previously.
Right.
But yeah, Art of the
keep
Mead,
it a secret.
If you guys liked mead, like I said, we did a podcast on a couple other things. We made several purchases from them. Like I said, they are unfortunately going out of business, but they do have stuff still on sale. I don't know if they're doing free shipping, but I think it was like 25 or 30. It was a large percentage off. So if you'd like any of their stuff or want to try some of it for the first and last time, you should. It was delicious. That's disgusting.
Sorry, Norm. Thirsty guy
Gross.
walks into a bar.
That is gross. Guardian Down, thank you for the gifted sub to Anal Slurpee Surprise. That is a very interesting first word, though. Anal Slurpee Surprise.
Anal.
Is that what felching is?
I finger Fiedler Fernbach for filching. That's
filching. That's not felching.
Filching Fletcher.
Guardian Down, thank you for the Anal Slurpee Surprise. I'll give you your money's worth on that one. Jesus Christ. Can anyone give something normal to cover that
goals,
up?
But we need Guardian Down to set boundaries.
Who wants to set something above that one? Who wants to go in front of that one?
Oh.
Ooh, that's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant at all.
I guess. Yeah, God. Well, you never know. I'm not going to kink shame here on About Beverages. Not going to do that at all.
It could happen.
What's the story, Norm? Thirsty guy walks into a bar.
Not all heroes wear capes. I said that last night to something, and I can't remember what it was. Bree, thank you for the 2 gifted subs to Dr. Little Goat and Big Daddy Patty. That is very, very kind. Appreciate you, Bree. Appreciate you. Oh, dear Lord. So have you watched any more of the series that you started watching last week?
We are on season 2, episode 4 or 5. So there's only 10 per season. So of The Bear, and it's good. It's really.
You said season 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Season 2.
And is there 2 seasons or 3?
2.
Two.
And we looked it up, and there's going to be a third.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how close that is, but yeah.
Are you loving it or are you liking it?
I am really liking it.
Okay.
I wouldn't. There are some episodes though that I would say that I really love. I think that the main guy, he's such a. I mean, they're all. The acting is great. The story. There's a lot of good storytelling in there. It helps, having worked for a long time, either in the food and restaurant business or the grocery business. So there's some connection there that helps. But wow.
What's the story, Norm?
How are these options on Twitch? Twitch adjusting their policies. Everyone's trying to outdo themselves now.
What's the story, Norm? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Guardian Down, thank you for the gifted sub to Goat. Fuck yourself. And Frosty, thank you for the gifted sub to Titties and Pizza. I mean, I think something we can all get behind, at least the second one for sure.
The pizza thing made me think of...
Glorious.
What's the story, Norm? Thirsty guy walks into a bar.
Bean, thank you for the gifted subs to Boats and Shoes. Boats and Shoes.
Okay.
No, it's Boats and Hose.
That's what I thought it was at first, too.
Thank you for the gifted sub to Boats and Hose.
Boats and Hose.
Yeah, I guess you better.
Wow.
These are some good ones. Blondie Blueberry coming in with the thank you. That's amazing.
They're like, what the hell?
I can't believe I got a gifted sub to whatever this channel
To
is.
whatever this is, and look at all these other things.
I know. I was like, well, damn. It did take me a minute. I was kind of hoping that was actually who just came in and thanked as well. That would have been amazing. Blondie Blueberry, how are you? Good to see you this evening. And yeah, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the gifted sub. Frosty, thank you for the gifted sub to Hookers and Cocaine.
And cocaine. All right.
Weirdly, one of the most mild things that have come across the doorstep tonight for gifted subs.
Particularly offensive at this time.
Yeah, exactly. Frosty, appreciate that as well. Look at that. He already broke his streak and went up to 125. I was like, well, that would have been amazing if that would happen. Sorry for meme sub portion of the podcast. It's good. Thanks. I'm ready for a benefit too. Oh, a beverage. There we go. Even better. I was like, whoa, you're going to a benefit? That's amazing.
A benefit. All right.
Oh, get a beverage then. Come in, chat. Like I said, let us know what you're having, what you're trying. We're currently having this non-alcoholic free wave IPA from Athletic Brewing. We've got a couple whiskeys coming up, though, very soon. So that'll be the next portion of the show from a distillery that we've never had anything from before. And we actually got an amazing deal on both of these. Normally, both of these whiskeys are anywhere from $60 to $75 a piece.
Yeah.
Because of some sort of special buy that our local Tap and Bottle was able to get, these were like 30 and 35 bucks. So, yeah, like basically 65 for two of them. That can't even be.
You could be eating my dust all day.
Everything's on top of each other tonight. Oh, wait, that doesn't sound right.
Thirsty guy walks into a bar.
The trifecta.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I hope it doesn't come to that either, but apparently it has. That's what she said. 69, 420, and BJ's. Human Being, thank you very much. Whoa! Bree trying to cover up the shenanigans of these two. Bree, thank you once again. I appreciate that. Hold on, I can get back. Bean, thank you for the gifted sub to Cocky but Deadly. That's actually not too bad. That's kind of funny. Did I get that one right? You're looking at it again.
No, it's good.
You frighten me when you look at it. Like,
which civil war was more interesting? Spanish. But I don't have time to prove it.
Secret, thank you for both of those as well, Buster and Frazier. Frosty, thank you for the gifted sub to Auto Fellatio Man 69420. Got it. That took me a second. It took me a second. I like it though. That one's that's got a little something to it.
Auto Fellatio Man. Okay.
Afternoon, everybody.
Auto Fellatio Man.
Guy walks into a bar.
He's giving you his number and he's sucking himself off. That's all we got. Bree, thank you for the two gifted subs. You tried to fix it to Mentho Jewel Pod and to Chucky Charms. Chucky,
we know that one.
We know Chucky Charms. There we go. That's a good one. Nice one getting Chucky in there. And Bean, thank you for the gifted sub to... Okay, that one took me a second. Had to think it through. My Dixie Wrecked. My Dixie Wrecked.
Dixie.
Thank you very much for that one. That one even can have that right there. That's pretty funny. Only Jesus. Jesus would leave there around us. We are beyond saving. No, he'd be like, God, these are some of the least amount of worrisome people that I've had to deal with. You should see the other side of the aisle. Man, thank you guys all for the gifted subs tonight. That is super, super nice. Yeah, my Dixie Wreck, that one's pretty classic. Also, Autofellation Man. Okay, I need to know, Frosty, what were you typing in? Okay. Wow. You knew Guardian Down had to come up with something then.
What's the story, Norm? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
We gift meme subs rather than doing those. Rather than doing the acts. I am waiting for one of these people to come in and actually think. Like, I am like glad that that, like I said, we've had at least, Blondie Blueberry came in and did thank for that one. I would love it if some of these other ones came in. I taped Fellatio and then okay, I was wondering where you started. I was like, man, you started with auto? Were you going for like autoerotic asphyxiation? It wasn't available? It wasn't an option? Guardian Down, thank you for the gifted sub to Fellatio Gooble Gobble.
Oh, yeah. Google Gobble. Okay.
So dumb. Lurk mode, time to eat. And I'm not actually posting pictures of salmon and pasta that need to be enjoyed right after serving.
Enjoy, please.
Bree, enjoy those. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you for being here. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you.
Afternoon, everybody.
Okay, that was an option. Apparently, Frosty was able to find it. Son of a bitch.
Thirsty guy walks into a bar.
Since you gave me the idea, Frosty with the gifted sub to
That's Lloyd Bruckman's
Final Repose. Autoerotic asphyxiation. Gifted sub to autoerotic asphyxiation. It's just so shocking that Twitch, like, they will not allow for artistic nudity anymore. Hence, shaking a boob on stream is terrible, but these names all completely appropriate. So glad my username is Tame. I'm afraid to ask how I got picked. You were just a random 5, Blondie.
Yeah,
like, honestly.
Was it Bree?
That was from Bean, I think, earlier.
Bean, okay.
Yeah, that was just a random.
Before it got specifically
Bean
weird.
just dropped 5 gifted subs. You just happened to be in there.
Yeah.
Aw. There's a nice one. That was random? That's super cool.
You finish it.
Frosty, thank you for the random gifted sub to Sarah Tops. We love Sarah around here. She is super, super nice. That wasn't random. Okay, I was going to say, for a minute there, I was like, man, that is lucky that you would actually get that in here. That is super, super cool. Thank you for giving her a gifted sub. That is super, super kind. And again, thank you guys all for the gifted subs. That is very, very nice.
It's a gift. It's the holiday season.
It is the holiday
Everyone
season,
is
apparently.
It's in a giving mood.
Apparently, as long as it is a meme,
Blondie Blueberry
ridiculous sub. Yeah, Blondie Blueberry was random. That's correct. Tops and no bottoms. Is that a sub option, Guardian Down? Did you already look for that one? It just wasn't there.
Wait, no.
Gifted sub to tops, no bottoms. Sounds like my work meetings.
Yep.
Well, that's how Pocket was the other day.
Yeah.
She's like, this is my work outfit. It's like,
well, she had a bottom, to be clear.
Okay, I was going to get there.
Sure.
I was going to get there. I mean, you were there. That's why she had the bottom.
The pajama bottoms.
Yes. It was all on board. It was all above board. No, because my wife does the same thing when she works from home. It's like,
might as well.
Thirsty guy walks into a bar.
I would.
You finish it.
Everyone thinks we're wearing pants right now. Bean, thank you for the gifted sub to Dickens Cider. Oh, that's one of Eric's favorite things.
Yeah, I remember he was a big fan of that.
He's a huge
cidery.
fan of that. Yeah, he was always a huge fan of Dickens Cider.
Yeah, he always liked that one.
He never could get enough of it. As a joke, because that person, a friend of ours, actually makes that joke, so it's okay, Chad.
Yes.
It's fine.
Yes.
It's fine. We're not being weird. Oh my God. Ooh, I'm feeling a little, after that one, a little tipsy.
Oh, boy, I don't know if we can do the whiskeys at all.
Probably shouldn't.
Ooh,
probably
after
should
that.
abstain from that after this one right here. Actually, did you have any of this left? Were you out?
I can't remember which one.
You know it's going to be a spirit. It's fine. Okay, that's just gross.
Sorry, no. Thirsty guy walks
How
into
are
a
these
bar.
options?
You finish it.
Frosty, I guess thank you for the gifted sub to Cum Dumpsters with a 3 and a 5 in there in the spelling.
Okay.
That must be how they get her out. Twitch was like, that look fine
I
now.
don't know what it means.
Gifted sub to Cum Dumpster. With an
Humpty
S.
come. Wait, no.
Oh, that's that song. Do the Humpty Dumpty Cum
The
Dumpster?
Rhymes with umpty.
I saw that actually video the other day for some reason. I don't know how it came up.
Afternoon, everybody.
There were a lot of names with that.
Bree is still doing it.
Walks into a bar.
Bree, go eat your food. Working, doing my duty. Wait a minute. What are we talking about now? You're not looking for that gifted sub right now, are you? Best friend name is Ejaculate. Wow, that is... You guys are really working at it. Oh, my God. Bree, thank you for the 2 gifted sub to Slick Dick Vic. I can't believe that was actually a random sub. That almost fit in with the rest of them. And, of course, Jonah 007. Or John 007. I'm not sure which way we want to go with that one. Let it fly. I'm done for the night. Bree, thank you so much. I appreciate you. That was very, very kind. Yeah, Slick Dick Vic, that's pretty good. That's solid right there.
All that was left is some smoke. Essence of smoke.
I'm interested to try that in a week with the sip I just had.
Okay, good.
Interested to try that.
We'll try it in a few days.
Afternoon, everybody.
Oh,
I'm making myself last at names. How are you finding
Thirsty guy
these?
walks into a bar. You finish it. Afternoon, everybody. What's the story, Noam? Thirsty guy walks into a bar.
Let it stay. Frosty, thank you for the gifted sub to Pussy Destructor 69.
don't want that.
Fucking hell. Yeah, Bree, these are killing me. And Bean, thank you for the gifted sub to Wayne Kerbin.
Wanker bin, I'm guessing.
No, I think it's Wayne Kerbin.
Wayne.
It's actually his middle name is Kerr. It's Steve Kerr's brother, Wayne Kerr. It's his maiden name. Bin. Bin is his maiden name.
Wayne Kerbin.
All right, we'll go with what it actually is. Probably, that one they're like, I don't think they're working at that. That one is a little bit of a reach.
Could
That
be.
one's like hard to work.
Wanker?
Yeah.
Wanker?
Oh, that's a nice one, Frosty.
take that
Thank
one.
you. That
Yeah.
one we'll take. That's nice. Random word pops
I'm
when I had to
listening.
search your names. Bean, we'll give you the full.
I'm listening.
We'll give you the full money there. Like I said, thank you for the gifted sub to Wanker Bin. I'm assuming that's probably what they're going for.
Could
But
be.
it looks a little too much like Wayne Kerbin.
Wayne Kerbin.
It fits with the gift sub animation too. It does. Frosty, thank you for gifted sub to Fraser Crane Listening. Fraser Crane Listening. Well, since we're doing that,
I'm
hold on. We
listening.
should probably, since we're talking about Fraser Crane, you guys can have. Oh,
Afternoon, everybody.
someone already did it. I was about to.
Please let me help you.
What's the story,
Hi,
Noam?
Fraser.
Thirsty guy walks into a bar.
It's just that I can't seem to make anything work. Robin is in prison. I manage this crummy bar. My career is at a standstill. I'm miserable. I'm lonely. And now I have to sell my Mercedes.
I see. Well, I'll give you $5,000 cash and take over your payments.
6,000 firm.
Deal.
Thank you.
Damn, it's good to heal.
Frosty, thank you for the damn. It's good to heal. And Bean, thank you for the gifted sub to Olivia Cox.
That could be a real person.
That one seems fairly normal. Damn, it is good to heal. You guys are definitely doing a lot of healing tonight. Thank you guys very much for all the gifted subs. That is super, super kind. Oh my gosh.
That's tiring.
That was a lot. Okay, enough meme subs. Okay. Yeah. We'll wait until this. It's not we'll just wait until the little train like leaves the station here, finishes at the station, and then we'll take a break and go grab some other whiskeys.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
waiting for more. I mean, you might be waiting a little bit. Secret, unless you have one that you want to throw in there. Unless you want to add one to the train. Everyone else has been super, super generous with all of their craziness right now.
Afternoon, everybody.
Oh, dirty birds. That is a really dirty one.
What's the
Jesus
story,
Christ,
Noam?
Guardian Down.
Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Guardian Down. Always just has to get in the last one there. Guardian Down, thank you for the gifted sub to Bukaki Eggnog.
Afternoon, everybody.
Okay.
What's the story, Noam? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
I don't know if we want these people coming to our channel.
Oh, no. I would love for any one of these people to come in and say that they thank you for the gift sub.
Well, one person did. You're talking about
That
some
is
of these
true.
weird names.
That is true. Yeah, Blondie Blueberry.
Blondie
Thank you for
that
coming in and
doesn't seem-
thanking.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah.
Oh God.
Don't look it up.
Guardian Down, thank you for the gifted sub to Bukaki Eggnog. I like my eggnog, but probably not that. And Frosty was lying when he said that he was done. He had one more. Thank you for the Felching 101. Look it up. We will not be looking it up. He's not on stream. No,
Don't
no,
look
we
it
will not
up.
be looking at all.
Please.
One of the gift subs earlier reminded me of this, and I spent the past 20 minutes trying to remember the word. Trying to remember the word I said. I actually did mention that earlier.
Yeah.
So that one's on me. That one's 100% on me, and I apologize for it. Absolutely apologize. Oh my God. And someone actually, the last one there hit the random Ron Swanson dancing like an absolute fool.
Afternoon, everybody. What's the story,
Just
Noam?
gets people on a
Thirsty guy
tear
walks
for
into a
nasty
bar.
subs.
Anelli probe.
Oh, perfect time with
Afternoon, everybody.
Guardian Down. Got in a nice one after it. Oh,
What's the story, Noam? Thirsty guy
Cleaning
walks
it
into a
up.
bar. You finish it.
Real Human Being. Thank you for the gifted sub to
Cartman gets an
Anelli Probe.
Anelli probe.
To the gifted sub to Anal Probe. Guardian Down, thank you for the gifted sub to Blue Waffle Gamer.
What's the story, Noam? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You You finish it.
Guardian Down gifted sub to Blue Waffle Gamer. Tried to make it a little bit nicer, and then Frosty just slipped in with the clam slammer right there.
So that's an actual person Frosty's talked to before.
It's the person. She is married to a Twitch Facebook streamer. Oh, okay. That's not one of the people you met the other night at the party, is it?
Oh, God.
That is my last one. Bean calling it on that one. Bean, thank you for the gifted sub to...
Yeah.
Is it last account? What are they going for there?
Last act. Yeah, I don't know. This is my last act.
It's fairly popular. Call what? She's hilarious. Gifted sub to Pussy Liquor. This is my last act or account. I'm not sure which. Jesus Christ. Bean, I'm glad that's your last one. You went on a high note, I guess. Veteran and does work for the USO. Oh, nice. That is very good. Clam Slammer. Clam Slammer.
Oh, Buds with Dr. Lupo. Even I know that name.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Clam Slammer is Buds with Dr. Lupo, or Clam Slammer is the wife
Maybe
of someone that knows
Slammer's
husband, significant other, partner,
Yes.
whatever. Got it.
Yes.
Both.
Both friends.
Smoking or none, we're proud to offer both. That's what I always think of.
He dances.
Hey, Baker getting in there. Let's
You
clean it
got
up a
some
little bit.
customers.
Jesus, that seems loud.
It does seem loud. That's good, though.
That seems a little
And it
extra.
seems so tame.
Baker, thank you
I
for
love
that.
it, though.
Wait, Tim?
Pete. You got some customers.
Pool. Are we just putting in words now? Oh my gosh.
Brick.
Pool shark. Oh, gotcha. She's a pool shark and I'm drowning slowly. Oh man. Have you started watching Reacher yet? I hear good things.
I have not started watching. People were talking about that last week. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched that. Think of what we might watch.
I watched Raiders of the
Oh, I
Lost
don't
Ark
watch-
yesterday. No joke.
Because you had to.
I did. I was like I said, my wife went out to a happy hour thing and I was like, I'm gonna watch something. I should start a series. I'm like, I don't know what I should start. Or I was like, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I looked for Die Hard because I wanted a Christmas movie.
Oh.
It is not available on any streaming service. And I just didn't feel like grabbing the Blu-ray. So I was like, what can I watch? And I was like, oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'll watch that. And yes, still amazing. Just a little happy silliness. We needed that. We needed a little happy silliness after all of that. Needed a little happy silliness after all of that. All right. I think it seems safe. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go grab. I guess we're kind of doing them both at the same time, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, that's the way I have it. That's the way I have it set up. So thank God.
No, I think should we try the rye first, I guess?
So you think we should go for the spicier thing first, or the smoother thing first?
Okay. No, I don't know.
Do you like how I said that, chat?
He showed me. He told me.
I could be wrong. Which
No,
one
that's
winds up
fine.
being that way?
I
But
was
usually
just-
that's when I think of rye. It's usually rye. Usually gets spice and pepper and all those
Okay.
things.
I was just
where in
thinking-
theory the bourbon should be.
Smooth.
And I think the rye is slightly higher proof.
Oh, is it? Okay, then yeah, definitely we should go the
Maybe
other.
not by
Okay.
much. Anyway,
All right.
hurry up. It's
We're gonna
almost
do that.
bedtime. All right, we're going to go get those, a bourbon and a rye, both whiskeys. We're going to try those from Peerless. That'll be our big podcast for the evening. Thank you guys all for being here. Thanks for everything. Watch Die Hard Saturday in the theater. They had special screenings going on. Oh my God, that would have been super fucking cool. Oh, I would have loved that. Bree, I'm very jealous. Very, very jealous. We'll talk about more when we come back. Be right back. We are back. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Appreciate it. Frosty, thank you for the gifted sub there. Just as we were heading to break, to Seraphim Red. That is super nice that she got one as well. She is very, very awesome. There was a YouTube meme of Die Hard that a certain coffee company made a short video recreating. Trying to think of, I swear I've maybe seen something about that, or that sounds kind of familiar, Frosty. I'm not exactly sure, but that sounds pretty funny. Yeah, coffee is definitely life. I would agree with Bree. Need me all morning till I decide the planet cannot explode that day. Sound like an evil villain, only held back by coffee addiction. I mean, it's kind of true. We all are a little bit. Not addicted. I just wake up at 4:30 every day and run 6 to 10 miles on average. Don't get enough sleep usually because I work 9 to 11 hours a day on average. Bree is a machine. Bree is an absolute machine. If I'm up at 4:30 in the morning, I have certainly not gone to bed yet, or I'm supposed to be catching a flight. Corporate person, so I work long days. The only time I can run is before work, and that means if I love running, I'm up early. And you do love running too. It was taken away from you for a little bit due to a foot injury, I think wasn't that what it was, Bree? But then you were back on full pace. Did these show up? They do. Oh, it's just because it's hidden there a little bit. Oh yeah, foot. There we go. Need more table space in the tasting room.
Get a bigger card table here.
Oh my God. All right. Imagine me able to run 9.7 miles today.
It's good.
Yeah. You're more of a rower, aren't you, or a biker?
Biker. I used to like to run.
Did you have a
I
rowing
got
machine?
to the. No, I don't
I
have a
thought you
rowing
had some
machine.
sort. I thought you had some sort.
No, we had an elliptical.
Oh, okay.
That it finally broke. So I do want to replace that. I would like to get another elliptical. That's especially with the hip. That's really the only way I can get that kind of cardio going. So, but I mean, I can get it sometimes on the bike in the garage or when I'm out riding. But I just like that. I just like that elliptical because I feel like I'm running again. I feel like I'm running again. Yes.
Imagine me able to run. I can maybe run 9.7 feet.
Wow.
3 years ago,
amazing.
weighed 380 pounds. That is
crazy.
incredible. 4 years now. That is incredible.
Yep. And you're taking that and you're appreciating it and you're keeping your body in shape. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome
for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Very cool.
Oh, well, everything has quieted down a little bit, which is good. We're going to record a podcast. We're going to hide a few things. Book Socks, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. We are going to record a podcast. I'm going to take down a few things here so that it doesn't get in the way of when we record these. Been a minute. It has been a minute. Cannot stay healthy enough to run. That's why, I think, honestly, things like swimming, when you can do it, like you just said, an elliptical, like all those kinds of things, I would rather
Less
do than
wear and
running because
tear.
it's so much less wear and tear, at least for me on my body as it always was.
Yeah.
I like doing that stuff for sure. When it feels like someone is stabbing me in the
job.
spine
All
with a knife, then don't run. Then there are other you have other options, Frosty. Do other things that don't
Got a
hurt
little
you.
runners collective going on.
I know.
Here.
Ran
All right.
12 miles today. That's awesome. Currently
job.
training for a marathon in the spring. Ooh, nice. That is super fun. You don't have to run, Frosty. There are other ways to get cardio.
I'm telling you, I don't run.
I know you don't
I
have
choose not to run.
You can literally do other things.
That's right. That's right. It's not for everybody. Not everybody's joints and
No, it's
can
not.
take that pounding. So
No, exactly. Especially when you're running too. I choose to use other things.
good choice.
My God, I have such a good joke right now, but I did not do it. I'm going to leave it. Leave it. I like
Yes,
an elliptical.
the
Yeah, an
elliptical.
elliptical would be
Yeah.
nice. We were just talking about that. An elliptical is delightful. Adjust my microphone there.
It's-
I got a little behind there. All right, so we're going to record a podcast. Like I said, this one is going to be on a couple different whiskeys that we've got going on from a new distillery to us, of course.
Yes.
Sushi, hi. How
Hi,
are you?
Sushi.
Good to see you, Sushi. Good to see everybody here this evening. Thank you guys all for the follows and the subs and the gifted subs and all that stuff. That is super, super amazing. What a wonderful Thursday way to kick things off. That was really, really fun. Appreciate you guys all being here. Sex and running, two things that don't like me. I mean, probably running's not too upset with you. Oh, nailed it.
Oh wow.
Oh, man. Aw.
Oh, that's
Damn it.
nice.
Wait. I got there just in time. Maybe. Nope. Too late. Wait. No, I'll fix it.
Afternoon, everybody. Hey, Nat.
There we go.
What's the story, Noam? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Bree, thank you for the gifted sub to Book Socks. Runner reward right there. Runner reward. Running on empty. That's Frosty's song. running on empty.
Yeah, no, not running.
Yeah, running on empty, like there's nothing there.
I don't run.
That's yeah. I said I don't run.
I don't
There's
run.
no running. If this place is burning to the ground, I will walk at an expedited pace, but I will not run.
Walk quickly.
I will walk quickly, and maybe not even that. I saw sitting in a sauna is like almost actually as good as doing cardio. Have you seen that? Like where they really crank up the heat. I was watching the what is it, Limitless or Limited or Limitless, the National Geographic special that they did 6 episodes with Chris Hemsworth. Have you seen that?
Oh no,
it's on Disney Plus. It's on obviously National Geographic Channel as well. But like he did like all these kind of like feats of strength almost.
Oh, okay.
And one of them, some of them were just like it was just about pushing yourself. So like the very first thing was about like walking like this 10 yards over this sky rise that's over nothing or whatever. So trying to. I mean, he's cabled in, so he's not going to fall. But it's still just that.
Yeah.
So there was that, and then like what your heart rate does, and how this. And so then this one was all kind of tied into some of the cold plunge stuff a little bit, which I don't know if I'm a little sketchy on that. But they were talking about that, how like your body reacts, and that puts out these extra endorphins, which can be healing, and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
But then one of the opposite things was it's basically you're putting your body into these stressful situations that then cause it to almost do repairs in a way and cleaning of different things. Him topless freezing. I mean, totally not hot. I did not watch. Yes, I just literally watched that one today. So yes, very much Chris Hemsworth topless and freezing. If you are interested in that sort of thing, cutting diamonds with his nipples.
Many people are.
There's a lot of people. I was interested, not for those reasons, but I mean, I could be. But yeah, so then the opposite was they had him sitting in this sauna where they cranked it up to like 180, like it was really hot, like not just like your normal. And so he was like, so when he first got in there, his like resting heart rate was like in the 60s or something like that, or when he'd been in there just for a little bit. 2 minutes later of being there, his heart rate was up to like 130. So it was almost like you were getting a workout, but sitting there, so your body was going through that kind of stuff. So that might be something Frosty needs. It's like turn up the heat in your house, sit there, put on a lot of layers, and just sweat it out a little bit, and be the same thing. Exact same thing.
Get that heart rate up.
I don't even know where to begin with this. Sometimes I wonder if like we shouldn't even just have like the beginning. Like I think of that too. Like, is that something we should do at some point? Just go like, we've got 2 from Peerless. Like, we just like go into like I don't know. Like no,
I guess if it's not natural.
I like the other stuff. Like I mean, I like the other stuff, but sometimes I'm like, oh, do we do that too much? And people are like, just get to what are you drinking?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just spitballing that out there of like because I almost just said like, well, we've got 2 from Peerless, and I'm like, oh, well, that seems like we're already saying what it is. Oh God, I just told you. Wait, we've been saying it anyway.
Well, we could talk about the fact that we got an amazing, what appears to be an amazing deal on these.
That's 100%
we're always in search of an amazing deal. Sometimes we don't even know we're in search of the deal that we find. We found it.
This one we were 100% not even ready to buy anything in the whiskey realm, and it just literally jumped upon us because we were like, we've been at 2 other stores, this bourbon and this rye. We saw them for $65 and $75 respectively. Yeah. And all of a sudden we went to our local Tap and Bottle North and they had them for half that price. So I was like, oh, that's got to be something different. You're like, no, I don't think it. Keith with his mind is like, no, these are the same thing. I was like, they could be. We asked, they were. And somehow they just had a really good deal on them. So we have 2 new whiskeys from a distillery that we've never had before for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverages that we're about today both come from Peerless Distillery, or Kentucky Peerless. I believe that is their the Twitter handle they have. And we are going to try their small batch bourbon and their small batch rye.
That is correct. We're going to start with the bourbon. They are both barrel proof, entry proof, whatever you want to say. The bourbon is around 109 and the rye is 113. I've had nothing from Peerless, but I've heard really good things. They also have single barrel versions of both of these, the bourbon and the rye. They have a double oaked that sounded very interesting. That one gets a little more expensive. That one is around $90 to $100. And like I said, these definitely a little more pricey. These 2, we got them. We're going to tell you right now. This one was $35. This one was $29. Yep. And normally, like I said, again, in the mid 60s and the mid 70s.
Yeah, and it is that I was glad you struck up that conversation with that person that. With a Tap and Bottle, because then that kind of made it a little easier for me to say, what's going on here? And I guess there was some sort of price reduction that the distributor was giving people, so they're just passing that savings on directly because they weren't sitting on inventory that they have to sell for a certain price, so they just were able to get these at a price that allowed them to be able to offer those to us. And yeah, since we had recently been shopping for them, we had an idea what these should cost, but I thought, well, you know, sometimes there's like a weird something or other that just makes them different from the more expensive ones. But this is their. So we spontaneously made the decision.
It was kind of crazy.
This one, and Andrew said, "Well, I'm going to get the ride."
I'm 1,000% shocked because usually when it comes up that we get a bourbon or something, like Keith's first reaction is, "I don't really need any more bourbon."
And I didn't, but I have gift cards and I had percentage off and all this stuff, and it's the holiday season.
There's a lot of things that all just like
it was truly the perfect storm for me to say, "Yeah, I'll try this for 30." If this is indeed a $60-ish bourbon and I can get it for 29, then this is happening. So
yeah, so we did it. We did it.
Jumped in, and then we were actually. What were we? I can't remember. Oh, we were going to do something else for this podcast this week, and then we decided to. No, we're so excited about these.
Yeah,
we got to try these, and let's share them with our audience. So, and that's where we are. We're here.
First time Peerless tasters, and again getting to try two of them, which is also kind of cool side by side. Nice dark color on that one too, actually. Yeah.
So this is
109.
Almost okay.
109 and change. The other one's 113 and change.
Okay. Just opened, so it could have a little heat.
Could be a little bit, but I think we're ready. We're professionals.
We are.
Are you ready for the aroma?
Absolutely.
Hello, a nice looking bottle. Yoru, it's good to see you. Been a while. Good to see you though. Something makes me think Bree did watch that or would. Oh, I did about 6 months ago. Would recommend 10 out of 10. Thor Daddy. It's a really good show. It's actually like, I think a lot of it's directed by Darren Aronofsky. I think who's pretty Oscar. I don't know if I think he's won an Oscar maybe, but definitely award winning and highly acclaimed director and stuff. It's shot very well. It's very interesting. Like I said, yeah, we had watched the one and then just hadn't gotten back to it. And so it was definitely, that was the show I watched today where I was like, okay, I don't think Rachel will be upset for, that she wasn't really as interested in these. So, I've already heard about, like I said, a couple of the other ones. So they're done very interestingly. His brothers were in this one. He has Liam is his younger brother. And then he has an older brother. Luke.
Oh, Luke.
I was trying to think of what it was. I was about to make a joke. And I was like, wait, no, it's like Liam and Luke. And then he's Chris, which is a weird one. I was like, his name's Dave. It's like way out of left field. See. Do I know what that is? No. Okay, I thought. Oh, wait, what it is? Charter Oak. I was trying to see what the actual mash bill on this is. Okay, so that's that one. Looking. Planty, hello. How's it going? Sorry, we have some alerts turned off because we were doing the podcast, but hi. Hello. Maybe can I do that manually? I might have that one manually. I always feel bad. Wait, where is it? I do.
Hello.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
Hello.
Perfect.
Disappointed!
Trying to sneak one of those in there. I see how it is. All right, had to get back to all the things there. Let's see.
Xmas shopping right now. Good.
Oh my God. Christmas shopping right
now.
now.
Out shopping or in shopping?
Oh yeah, that has to be in shopping.
Probably at home.
Well, maybe not. It's only 8 o'clock back there. Okay. 4 years. This one was a little more so a couple of years ago. Huh. I like how that's the first one on there, but then it doesn't actually have the thing that I was interested in knowing. Is this one actually correct? Let's see. Nope, that is not the same one. Unless it's somewhere else. Nope. Heaven forbid.
Oh, actually out at Petco.
Petco now for Cosmo. Oh, okay.
Good, Planty. How are you? Braving the crowds. Well,
I
maybe
know.
not. Maybe there aren't crowds at, you said 8 o'clock?
There could be.
Could be.
This one say? No, just random. Okay. All right. Sorry. I thought if I could find the exact one, it'd be interesting.
Good. Glad
It's not terrible? Nice. I'm glad it is not terrible. Okay. I think I'm ready.
Me too.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Little heat on the nose.
Yeah.
Like I said, just, we did just open it. Like I said,
True.
little heat on the nose. Little corn sweetness, I would say, in there. Little caramel, like kind of kettle corn
popcorn,
kind of
yep.
thing. Yeah, caramel popcorn.
Yep.
Nice nose. Nothing like, I
Yeah.
think, over the top, but solid.
Pretty straightforward, but what's there is good.
Yeah. Let's go to the taste then. Oh, that's funny. I'm going to give that Jack Reacher show a shot, though. Sounds like people are, like I said, it's
Is it Jack Reacher or just Reacher? I think it's just Reacher.
I think it's just Reacher, but
Yeah.
it's
He
the guy's name is still Jack Reacher.
He
isn't it?
is jacked.
Okay. That's the only thing I almost don't like about it.
He's too muscular.
It just feels like it's like and maybe that's what it is, and that's why people like it. It just feels like a throwback to those '80s movies, which I have some reverence for. But it's like also like I've moved on from that, like the Arnold Schwarzenegger Commando movies and Rambo and all that kind of stuff. Like that's what it seems like. So unless hopefully he's a smart guy. I've seen him interviewed and he seems like a smart guy. But at least on the show, hopefully he's playing like a smart, intelligent, like, and not just like I don't know if there's like cheesy little one-liners or something like that.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Maybe Sushi can speak more to that since she's here tonight. Like I said, that would be the thing I would be like a turn off to me if it was like he was doing like, I stick around and throws a knife into somebody or like, yeah, okay.
Chill.
Yeah. Don't bother my friend. He's dead tired. That's from Commando.
I haven't seen that in a while.
It's when he punches that guy when he's on the airplane and then he puts a little hat on him and stuff like that.
Oh.
Then he gets off the plane, like just as it's about to take off. So then he has then that's when he sets his watch because he's got like 11 hours before they get to the one to find this dead man on the plane that
okay.
had captured him. So I've seen Commando a couple times. What's their name was in that too?
Is that Ray
right?
Don Chong? What's that one?
Ray Don Chong? What?
Ray Don Chong. Tommy Chong's daughter is in one of those. One of those Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
No, this one it's God, she was like on TV sitcom too.
Joyce DeWitt?
No, come on, someone here has seen Commando. Who's the daughter who's Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter in Commando? Who's Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter in Commando? Bona, thank you for saying I made it to a show. You did. It's super late for you. Oh my God! And the little thing didn't come up because I have the alerts turned off. Wait, because we were recording a podcast, which is fine. Podcast everything.
Afternoon, everybody.
I got it.
What's the story, Noam? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Bona, thank you for the 12 months from your gifted sub from Frosty. That is super nice. I'm glad you made it to a show. It is good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, as always. Come on, nobody's gonna. Oh, I have to look it up. Come on. She was like an 80s actress.
Ray Don Chong.
Oh, that's weird. It was her. I thought it was someone else. Oh, played Cindy. No, Alyssa Milano's his actual daughter movie.
Okay. All right. But at least Ray Don Chong was in it.
I still don't know who that is, but
Tommy Chong's daughter.
good. That does not help.
Cheech and Chong.
I know who Cheech and Chong is.
Okay. That's
Has she
all.
been in anything else I would
I don't
recognize?
think
'Cause
so.
I have no idea who she is.
I don't think so.
Okay.
She was just in that.
Like saying like, oh, you know Mark. I don't. Well, it's Susan's sister. Well, I don't know who that is.
Who's Susan?
Yeah, who the fuck is Susan?
Mark's
I don't
brother.
know. God damn it. Good to see you both. Hope you're both well. Please don't let me disturb you. You're good, Bono. We're just messing around.
Yes.
Just trying some whiskey right now. We're trying 2 new whiskeys that we have not had before. ! Beverage Command in chat. Probably you can't find any of these in your neck of the woods, but who knows? Never know. All right. You ready?
I am. Definitely has the heat.
It does. I don't think it's overwhelming though. Like I don't think it's too strong.
No, and I know it'll go away, but
I know the pain will go away.
I know not the pain. I know that will dissipate because we just opened it, but it's fairly. It doesn't, check off a lot of boxes, but it has a nice kind of. The body's a medium body. It's got that caramel, buttery, little bit of butter, and finish is nice. Finish is a little too clean, maybe almost. It's not super complex, but at that price, I'm not going to mind making a drink with it.
No, I think the sweetness that's in there is nice. That caramel kettle popcorn that we talked about, and the aroma definitely comes through to the taste, which I like a lot. The little bit of heat in there is nice. Overall, it's solid. It's not delivering a lot of notes, but the couple notes, like I said, that we're talking about, they're very good. It's a nice sipping bourbon. Also, would not mind mixing it at that price. If I'd have paid $65 or $70 for it, I'd be a little peeved.
Yeah, I'd probably be
kind of like, this is a little
60.
boring for that.
Yeah.
But like I said, again, at $30, maybe even up to $40, I would totally be happy with this one.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
like I said, that is definitely a good start. And so let's go ahead and open up the rye and see if that maybe adds some of the complexity and spice we're hoping for.
Maybe we'll blend them together. Who knows?
Might even make our own little, makes our own infinity bottle out of our Peerless Infinity bottle.
There we go.
Could be happening. And organizing. That's called an editing spot, chat. Where we stop and stare at the camera for a half second so I can cut later on in YouTube. Exclamation point YouTube in the chat.
Oh, yeah. At $30, I'm not unhappy I bought that.
I don't know what I did, but like right here, like I have just been sore for like 2 weeks. What would be right here?
There is a muscle
Like literally,
that
like
goes,
right, like sideways.
I
like,
used to say there was a muscle like that ran like through like a channel.
like when
or
I picked this
something
up,
in there.
like certain, like
and it was
right.
the wipe your butt muscle we used to call it because it would be activated when you would go to. Yes, I know.
Depends if you're right or left-handed.
I know if you're okay, unless you use your left hand.
Thank God I use my right hand, I guess.
But yeah, he used
Not
to say there was
recently.
something that ran like through some kind of, and he would get that tweaked back in there for me. But the few chiropractors that I've seen since him when I've said that, they're like, they kind of look at me. But I renew.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
It's like I've just like it's not like it's not it's not stopping me from doing anything in any way, but like I'll like do certain things. I'm like, oh, it's a little sore, like and it like has not gone away.
Yeah.
Only we had a doctor in the family I could ask about that.
Oh yes.
Oh wait, I'll see them on Sunday.
We do.
Made an appointment.
Made an appointment on Christmas Eve.
Our niece has a minute clinic. Whenever we go over there for birthdays,
For the first
and things.
hour, she'll tend. She hangs
tends
out the shingle and
all of our ailments.
Yeah.
She hangs up the shingle.
writes prescriptions and gets us all ready to go to enjoy the party.
Exactly. Oh man. All right, so Peerless small. Well, I hate when I do that. I was just so worried. Peerless small batch rye whiskey is our next one here on the table. 113.4 proof. This one was $35, so $6 more than the other one. Let's see if there is $6 more worth of flavor here. Because if not, I'm going to be upset at the no. This one normally, again, also retails for more than what we paid for it. Actually, almost double. This was definitely in the 70s for sure.
And there is a rye that we saw at Total Wine that was even more expensive. So I wonder if it's like
that could be the single barrel
bat.
One. Yeah. They have a single barrel rye. They have a single barrel on the bourbon. These are both the small batch versions. So let's see how these go. Very similar about all of their stuff comes in these kind of actually really cool, unique bottles.
Yeah, I like that.
Which
Definitely.
I like. And one of the older distilleries in Kentucky we also found out as well.
Yeah. It was neat that I don't know her name, but she had said she had been there actually to this distillery.
Yeah, recently, in the last like month or two, something like that. Yeah, that was really cool.
It's definitely darker. It's darker.
I would
than what we
say
just
that
had.
definitely is. Yeah, that is definitely a little bit darker than the previous one for sure.
Sorry, I jumped the
That's
gun.
all right. I was starting to.
I jumped
too.
the gun
No,
for,
let's go
for the intro.
Let's go to the aroma. It's fine. It's fine.
The lead in.
You burying the lead. I want to say it's Melissa, but I think that's wrong. So then I don't want to say it like on the actual official podcast.
Well, she'll be sending you an email probably with.
I hope so.
An invite to a tasting of some sort.
Do you ever want to do any of those tastings? Like I don't
possibly,
usually, Okay.
Yeah.
They're usually on Fridays, like in the evening.
I could.
So
just
all right, next time there's one, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Oh, and the 20% off, it's only up to $15. Found that.
I thought that it was something like that.
I didn't realize that. I thought it was 20% off because that's what, so anyway, but when I got home, I'm looking at my receipt. I'm like, wait, I spent more than. And then I looked up at and I was like, oh, okay. I had to do some research, but I figured it out. I figured out what had happened. So
we'll give you up to $3, but that's it.
Yeah.
That does make sense because you could go absolutely nuts with 20% off.
Yeah,
like
I guess.
Like, I mean,
yeah, true.
Like I said, you could really take advantage of that, like in not a completely fair way. Off to the next store. Have a good night, fellas. Planty, you have a wonderful night as well.
Petco, leave Petco in the dust.
Drive safely, Planty. I will see you tomorrow, I am sure. Yeah, some places Midwest and back east have been getting snow and everything else. I'm very jealous. See you manana, mama. Evening, guys.
Oh,
Pockets.
Pockets here. Yay.
Hello. How's it going, Pocket? Good to see you again. I heard.
Oh, thank you, Planty. We will. We'll have a good holiday. You too.
Keith was kind enough to tell me, Pocket, that some pinwheel supplies and some dipping supplies have been made. So very excited about that.
Yes.
As always.
They have been purchased.
Locally world famous pinwheels. Very excited. That is one of the things I always mention when people ask about, do you guys have special dishes or like special things? Like I said, it's usually it's a curry stew, it's the spinach artichoke dip, and it's the pinwheels. And then I would mention the meatball. Like usually those like about the four things that immediately I mentioned. So yeah, that is always super excited for all those things. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. I like that aroma. Little more, slightly more depth on there, but again, it's kind of the caramel corn, like sweet, that like popcorn, kettle corn kind of aroma. There's a little bit of spice in there, maybe
a little
like
bit at the end,
little peppery, like something, maybe a little bit like that caramel is maybe a little bit more toward like a dark, brown sugar or molasses kind of thing for me. Maybe a little bit of oak in there too, but this aroma is really good too. Really solid.
Yep.
To the taste?
To the taste.
Berserker, how's it going? Peerless. Oh my God, are you familiar with Peerless? This is our first time. This is our first time trying. They were on an amazing deal when we went and actually tried them. How was the non-alcoholic hazy? It was actually pretty good. We've had that one, and then obviously the other one that we liked from Athletic Brewing Company. The last two that we've had from them have actually been decent.
Yeah.
Again,
it's similar to the Run Wild, but a little bit extra fruit maybe, and
a little bit more fruit than the Run Wild. Yeah, definitely solid. If someone is like wanting to drink a beer but don't does not have, like I said, doesn't want to have alcohol, is just avoiding it for a certain amount of time or whatever else, I think those are two decent options. I think there is even a wider market out of that than I even kind of knew existed from some good craft breweries, from Brewdog and some other things. So I definitely think we should try and keep reaching out to some of those and see if we can find something even better. But yeah, those are definitely solid options for people. Not familiar, but I don't really do whiskey. I do have a Japanese whiskey in the cabinet, and it's pretty good. Mostly gins, vodka, etc. for me. Gins is definitely the heart of a lot of the things we do, as always, Berserker. Hopefully you're having a good day.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're having an excellent day. Some tequila? Yeah. I looked at a couple tequilas that I've been interested in. It's just like I keep being interested in some tequilas, and then it's like, oh God, that's kind of pricey. Not that I don't spend that on bourbon, but for some reason with the tequila, it winds up being more me because like my wife has not grown an appreciation for some of the more expensive tequila. Like she just loves the extra oak aging and everything else of bourbon. So like the tequila stuff, even though she likes tequila, like doesn't go quite as far as that. So
yeah,
because I've been wanting to try like the Cascanes and some other ones, but they're like, I looked at one today and I was like, oh, what's the Reposado of that one? Because it's pretty big acclaim and it's like $75 or $80 for a bottle. Then, of course, lately your sake taste. That's true. Yeah, you've mentioned a couple different sakes to me. Mezcal is something also I want to do some more of in the new year.
Yeah, we always like that. Well, we could do that. We have one at
No.
work.
No.
No?
Oh, I don't know. Does it say Trader Joe's on it?
No, it doesn't.
Thank God. Now tell me about it.
Ojo de tigre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. De tigre. Na 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 na. At a house cold sake from Tahima, or ramen chain, and it was not good by comparison to what I have been drinking. I mean, you've been drinking some pretty nice stuff lately, though. Sipping my mezcal now, love it, and yes, do. Yeah, I would like to do some more of those things. Na 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 na.
Brie,
That's what you were going
thought
for.
we were-
Tequila. There we go.
I thought Brie had, but Brie keeps popping in.
Keep bringing her back
I
into the
love it.
conversation. It's my
I
favorite
love
thing
it.
right now. Just made me deeply sad, though. It is kind of sad when you when you're kind of like hoping for something better, and it lets you down when it comes to that kind of stuff. Yeah, tequila and mezcal. I would like to do a few more of those things. Like I said, the Cascanes and some other mezcals. Like I said, the one Brie mentioned earlier, some other ones. I'd like to do some more of those. Finished eating. I'm sitting on my couch with my MacBook thinking of dishes. I think someone else should do those dishes for you. You have a housemate that can do that for you? Is your boyfriend around?
You did the cooking. They do the cleaning.
That's right. That's how it should be. As long as you're not like Randy from South Park and you just leave dishes everywhere. All right, you guys can do
yeah.
the dishes. I made you everything. It's just like piles in the sink.
Cream fish.
At our boyfriend's, he's in Maryland till Sunday. Damn it! It's up to me. Again, not all heroes wear capes, apparently. Are we in tasting portion? I can't remember what portion we're on.
We're on the tasting. Yeah.
I was about to taste, and then
Yeah.
I thought I was getting ahead of myself.
So we're ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
Oh, it was really smooth, actually. A little bit of spice on the front of my tongue.
Definitely that.
I'm getting kind of like almost like vanilla cotton candy kind of thing in there with the caramel, with the spice that's going on.
Yep.
That's really good. I
Yeah.
like that one actually a lot.
Yeah. So 35.
Yeah.
Is it good at its regular price? So this
That is tough.
What would we
That is tough.
I would then think of what I would think of is the Willet 4-year.
Oh, that's a good
which
call.
is around 60. Well, for where I get it, it's 63.
63. That one's 63 to 75, depending on where you get
Yeah.
it. This one's also that same like
I
70
haven't had
to
the Willet
75
4-year in
range.
a while, but
I think this one is a little, and this one has a little bit of oak in it too, which is nice. This is really good.
Yep.
There might be a little more complexity in the Willet, but I this one I definitely would pay more for.
Okay.
I think I would be okay paying in the 60s for this one, maybe not in the 70s.
Yeah.
So I think this is on par for me at least.
Okay.
Of something different. Like it is not the same as the Willet, but I think it's kind of in that ballpark where I wouldn't mind having both of those in there.
Okay.
Like I said, that's pretty good. But especially getting this at 35, I felt like I think I've stolen something.
Okay.
I feel like we've stolen.
Run back out and get another bottle.
I should. No, seriously, I'll probably look and see if that because this is for that I think it's really good.
Thinking had the double oak for like 40, we'll jump all over that.
Oh God, if they actually had that one there for that would have been amazing. So what do you think of that one as well? Do you like that one a little more than the bourbon?
I
About
do.
the
I
same?
like it a little bit more. There's a little more to it. Or there's more to it.
Yeah.
But they're both good. I think it just comes down to price wise, and having not had the Willet 4-year in a while, that's usually the standard. I just remembered that
No,
that
that's
one
fair.
is really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that's right in there with that price point there. So, but no, good. Especially with what we paid for them, very happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. Both super solid options. I would love to try the double oaked. I would love to try pretty much anything else for them, especially if we can find them at these cheaper prices. But even if we couldn't, this is at least, again, obviously I should have known that anyway, but for my own, sometimes you have to see it to believe it kind of thing, like good tasting profiles, good flavors that we definitely would go out and spend a little bit of that. So If you guys are interested in checking out any of the other bourbons, whiskeys, spirits, or anything we have ever tried on our podcast, you can go to our website, AboutBeverages.com. You can also head on over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate that. This full podcast that we do every Thursday, most Thursdays, Thursday-ish.
Most-ish.
They always go up on YouTube the following Monday, so if you missed any of it, you can go watch it there. It's a great way to support the channel for absolutely free. And then on top of that, if you only want audio, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcast are great options as well. If you're on the go, search for our search for About Beverages on any podcast app that you enjoy. And guess what? You might find us there. And if you don't, let us know and we'll try and get it fixed. Still working on some of that stuff as we speak, but hopefully it'll be all up and going pretty soon. And while you're searching, definitely what is working are some pillars which have now been expanded.
The 3, which are now 4.
It's a full table now,
it's a
chat.
Full table.
Chat is a full table.
Pillars of social media, which are, boy, I got to remember them all now. Threads, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, which is the one that we use most often to keep you up to date on what is going on here at About Beverages. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings around, well, it's 4:30 for us. Could be 3:30 for you if you're Pacific. It could be 6:30. You know, I don't know. And then it'll change in a few months anyway. So
damn daylight savings.
So when we get together, we try some beverages. We hang out, have some fun and some laughs, and interact with anyone who happens to drop in. Also, throughout the week, Andrew's going to keep you up to date on what he is doing in the gaming world and what he will be enjoying as he is doing that. So for all the latest at About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.
And that is a podcast. Taco, it is absolutely wonderful to see you. Hi, how are you? Berserker, $70. That's aggressive. I only spend that kind of money on wine. So that's interesting to me. Mm-hmm. Now, do you like, I'd like, and this is not a negative, like I said, Berserker, do you like bourbons or whiskeys at all? It sounded like from earlier was no. So then I understand that's why your comment would be. But to me, as much as I like wine, it would literally have to be the most delicious thing I've ever had to spend $70 because that bottle pretty much has to be consumed within a few days. Whereas this whiskey that I've opened can last me years for that price. And I've spent even more on whiskey. I'm not going to lie about it. Like obviously we all have. Tops, I do 30. Dark liquor, and I just don't get along. And that's totally understanding.
Yeah, no,
that's totally understanding. You must buy some really light colored wines then too.
Didn't say dark alcohol. It just said liquor.
Oh, okay.
Spirits.
Right. So no port then?
Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
Almost all the $70 of wine have been great. I mean, I get it. And they should be at that price. That thing should literally like practically open the bottle for me, pour it into my glass, and maybe even slowly tip it back as I drink it. No liquor for me, but wine, sign me up. Hell yeah, Taco. No, we love wine around here too.
But this is the kind of discussion we like though, because we ask, well, where is that point where, you know, you won't pay for a certain, whatever it is, bottle of wine, bottle of beer, spirit. And that's cool to know that, okay, you do 70 for a wine, and some people would, some people wouldn't. It's good.
I would, I would if I knew it was like, and I do like I said, you're talking about cabs and that, like, I love cabs. Like I said, I love a good cab, love a good Pinot, and you have to sometimes spend more for those if you're looking for, you know, I want to drink this right now. So it's going to be, you know, obviously already have some age to it, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, like I love those kinds of things. I just get nervous about those because it is kind of the quick one and done. Does this work first time? Oh my God. Vanish. My gosh. Bona. Don't make me unban you. What's going on here? Let's see. Ban Bona? Timeout? No, I don't want to do that. Did it? Wait.
There was some things were crossed out.
Oh, it timed you out for 1 second. Bonafire vanishes a puff of smoke. Okay, you were timed out for 1 second. That's hilarious. I've never even seen that. Tuscan or Bordeaux for me. I mean, again, all of those things like absolutely delicious. But yeah, if I'm going to start spending that much money, which I am down to do, like I said, you know, like the Pinot that I brought over for Thanksgiving or whatever, like I will go into those upper ranges. Like I said, if it's something that's going to be good, but it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm spending that thing is done like really quick. You had me scared there for a minute, but I was like, I don't even know what this is. What have you done? It's like, there's no reason this wonderful bearded man should be banned. No, I'm not saying that's the average for you. No, like, but if I have a hard time making that leap unless I literally know that I've had this before and it's good, because I definitely have had things $30 and $40 where I'm like, that was good, but I had some Coppolas and some other things that are like, I was just as happy with.
Right.
Or like when we did our Zinfandel tasting that we did. Like I said, I'm sure a lot of people weren't around for some of those, which was really neat, where we got to try 3 different bottles, all from the same vineyard, all Zinfandels. And it was kind of like, okay, here's their, $10 to $15 one. Here's their $20 or $25 one. And then here's their upper tier one. Can you taste the difference? Can you try all those different things? That was interesting to us because, like I said, it was definitely, I think the middle and the bottom were our favorite too. Like right? Wasn't that how we went, or did we go for the top? I think
so. Well, because
I know the OZV.
The OZV
yeah, that one is still one of our favorites, especially for like price and flavor and everything else. Yeah, at that price. But like I said, but even up there, Malbec is 100%, 20 to 40 for you for sure. Like, it just depends on what you're going for. Like, obviously, I've had really good luck on my picks, I guess. So that's been nice. And 100%, like, you start feeling a little bit more, going out there, the more better luck that you have with those things. Like I said, for me, when it comes to whiskey, and like I said, I know that's not everybody's, cup of tea here.
It's not everybody's shot of whiskey.
I've had enough whiskeys and bourbons to know that, like, here's some different, here's the distilleries that I like, here's the styles that, so like, and a lot of people get that way with wine and other things. I know the certain things. And I know, like, okay, if it's this distiller, if it's this, person, I love it when things are, this kind of matured, or they've gotten this extra, aging. So then I have a confidence in spending that extra bit of money. Whereas in wine, I always feel as many wines as we've had, either from Trader Joe's or wherever else, the wine world, I still feel nervous about, like, making those picks for, like, let's try this $50 something, again, because once you open it, 2 to 3 days, like, or whatever, even if you, cork it and, like, do that kind of stuff, maybe a week tops, it has to be done. Whereas a whiskey, you can let it kind of breathe a little bit. You've got more time and
a lot more time to enjoy.
But I found that these areas of the world produce good stuff. So that's, and again, if you found, like, I really love Oregon Pinots, or I love, Napa Cabs, or I love, like those kinds of, so like once you get into that kind of area, like that definitely helps too. Wine I let go 5 days tops usually. Yeah, I mean, and also, Brie, like, seriously, is a bottle of wine actually making it through 5 days in your house? Like, come on, please. Usually kill a bottle in one sitting, I'm not going to lie. I have definitely done that, but I usually wine, though, will start to, like, because of the sugars and other things in it, can give me a headache if I have that much, for sure. But like I said, I do enjoy a bottle of wine. It's never my intent. I mean, you almost went through that sake that one day, too. Like, it was pretty quick, too. Wasn't it, Berserker? You were enjoying that one quite a bit. I like both of these. If we had flip flopped, I would have been happy with the bourbon purchase and whatever else. I do like the rye one better though, and it's definitely $6 better. Like I said, and I would pay more for it. I don't know how close I would go up there. Like I said, I may have. Like I said, the Willet is, like I said, is always.
It's still like
the Willet has a little more spice and a little more oak. It's not quite as sweet, so it depends. Do you like something that's a little smoother and a little sweet, or do you like something that's a little like? I have not had even though we have a bottle like that, I haven't had any in a little bit. Like, so it's, which way do you want to go with it? Do you want to go a little bit more that way, or do you want to go a little bit more toward that?
But then you also throw like Frey Ranch in there, and they're like bourbon, and their ryes are great, and they're in that price range as well.
The regular price range of these?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. So the bourbon goes for around 50. Yeah. And then the other one's like 60 or 65.
Yeah.
That is an interesting question, because the rye from Frey Ranch, I love a lot. That would be an interesting comparison to this one.
Okay.
Because that one I remember being a little on the sweeter side too. But like I said, the Willet, a little more oak, a little more spice, slightly more complexity. Like I said, that one's just, that 4-year single one is just amazing. At most, it lasts 2 days with me, unless I'm sick. I did go through it. That day. Yeah, like it's and again, I totally have had times, like I think there was one the last time I opened, like that's the same thing with you open like a beer from the brewery or something like that. Like you kind of finish it that day.
Yeah.
And I have drank one of those one time. Thankfully, it was not one of their high alcohol ones, so that would have been trouble. That would have been big time trouble. All right, what are we thinking about for next week? Are we doing the sparkling, or are we doing
I think a sparkling and maybe even a still wine if you want.
A still wine?
A non-sparkling wine, a red wine. Something
Never heard someone say still.
It's not moving.
Okay.
Until you pour it.
I'm sorry, that just struck me.
Something not sparkling. Something that is still in the glass.
I love that. No, I'm not against it. I was such a surprise. I was like, I was about to say, is this some new category I'm not familiar with?
Still wine. Yeah, something bubbly because we'll be coming up on the new year.
That's true. We will be.
And yeah, we can discuss the rest of it if you have something else you want to do. But we have had some new wines roll in that might be worthy of trying as well. Or
is there a champagne like a particular you had in mind, or something? I guess sparkling slash. You don't have an actual champagne, do you?
We do carry champagnes, actual champagnes. Trader Joe's actually has one that's not what I'm thinking of, but they have one when it's available. It's around 21 or 22. We actually have, so what I could do, it's a split. So it's a smaller actual champagne. If you wanted to do that, and then like a sparkler or something from California, we could do something like that. Or a Prosecco, I can pick that up. If you wanted to compare a couple of things or have two. I know that's not necessarily your favorite category, so that might be not necessarily the way to go.
I mean, I don't mind like continually trying to hopefully find one at some point. Well, because what was the one? What's the one? Is it the one that our brother always gets? I'm always like, this is supposed to be one of the better ones.
The Vive Clicquot.
Just not a fan of that. Like,
yeah, we've actually gotten that back in this year. So
because that's always one of the better. Like,
that's
ones,
60.
Right?
That's about $60.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm talking about, I'm just like flavor wise. I'm always just like, it's just, you know.
Well, that's why I'm kind of like in search. So there are some other ones that I like that the price point is between like 10 and 15 that I really enjoy them. And
do you actually buy them for yourself?
So it's one of the, I probably have said this on podcasts before. It's one of those things where we open a bottle like on New Year's Eve and I enjoy a glass or two that night, finish the bottle the next day. And I'm like, I really enjoy sparkling wine. I should do this more often. And then I don't.
then I
don't. There's just so many other great things to choose from. But I do like a nice bubbly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for that. Like I said, I forced the pumpkin beers on you, so I don't mind. Again, like I said, hoping, and that makes for always good content. Like hopefully, if you finally found one, I'm like, you know what, this is really good.
This is what I like.
That would be.
It could just be a style that you don't.
I'd have a great thumbnail for that, where I'd be like, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, and just like the light, like coming out, like a light bulb's gone on or something. But yeah. Totally good. All right, so some sort of sparkling wine, celebratory beverages next week. We will also should be watching our podcast. We'll bring that up. We'll watch the.
You want to do that next week?
Yeah, I think so. Right.
Okay.
I mean, we can always wait another week too, but either way, I should have that one edited.
Okay.
Unless you don't want to.
No, I mean, I think last year we didn't do it until January.
Did we wait?
The post went up. It's just the way it worked out. So, but we can do it. Do it whenever you want.
Yeah, I think we'll watch that one next week. So yeah, we'll watch our annual thank you podcast that we recorded earlier this evening. We'll watch that next week with all of you. So if you guys want to grab a bottle of whatever you're enjoying, could be mezcal, tequila, whiskey, sake, anything,
wine,
to sit down and enjoy us, and you can watch us and watch us as we watch us at the same time.
There's a lot of us.
It's my favorite Inception thing. Exactly. You know, everyone that asks for twice as much Keith, you'll get it next week for 1 week only. So make sure you are around for that part for sure. But until then, we're going to go say hi to the always super fun and super nice Ono. Ono, look out below. He's playing some Fortnite Adventure, which I don't even know exactly what this is, but he is super nice. Has some of the best channel point redemption stuffs in the game. Sushi, good night. Have a good rest of your evening. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow in the morning, usual time, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern. You will be back next week, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, for the beverage podcasting that we just talked about.
That's right.
3 Keiths, no bevies. I know, I'm telling you. Maybe
That's
I'll make that. I should make that a channel point redemption.
Not enough bevies.
Maybe that will be like 50 gifted subs. We do 3 Keiths and no bevy. That's what it is. That's what we do. All got to be all in one shot though. Can't be all separate. Okay, you didn't make it. You had a small window. Nope, can't do it now.
Can't do it.
But yeah, let's go say hi to Ono. He is, like I said again, super nice, and we will see you all next. We will see you next week. I will see you guys tomorrow if so choose. Come back.
Thank you, everybody. Have if Christmas is your thing, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday. We'll see you. I'll see you next week.
That's right. Good night, everybody.